lot of fun here.
Ready.
Hi, I'm John Nowakowski. I'm the golf course superintendent here at Port Huron Golf Club. This is my story. All right, let's go for a ride. We'll see if we can find Lewis. Okay, did you get all the cups changed?
All the cups are changed, just threw some T markers on.
Okay. So I've been superintendent here 22 years, and then prior to here, I was 10 years in Detroit market. So just shy of 35 years as a superintendent. 1899, Colton Ellison design. It's a little diamond in the rough. It's a great boating community. So with golf and boating, and we're trying to attract more tourism, but it's just a great area to raise a family and easy area to grow grass. We got cool nights. We got a beautiful lake close by that we use for our irrigation water. So, and we're all on sand. It's just a tremendous place from an agronomy standpoint. Father-son team, 2 years working together. It's been great.
Yep.
I want to give him 12 tips to be a successful golf course superintendent. Tip number 12 would be, make sure you got good water. You saw our lake water. Tip number 11 is what I told Lewis, is the name on the club. Wherever you work at, it's not your name, it's the member's name. We listen to the membership. Tip number 10 is use common sense. You got to know the weather, you got to know what's forecasted for tournaments. Tip number 9 is make sure you got good equipment. My father always told me, he always said, you can't make chicken soup out of chicken shit. And without good equipment, good mowers, have backup mowers, they're going to break down. You got to have a good mechanic, but you got to have backups. Come on in, guys. Hey, come on in, John. This is the backbone of Port Huron Golf Club right here. This is the grounds crew. And surround yourself with good people. We have a great mechanic. We have a great spray tech, a great irrigation tech. We have a great crew. We have guys that have been here, 30 years? Yep. 35 years. Lewis coaches hockey, so he brings a lot of the hockey kids in here, and they know how to work, they know how to listen, and they take direction really well.
Having a strong crew, showing the crew guys that that you appreciate them, whether, again, like it's barbecues, boat rides, maybe getting out early if it's a rain day, just showing them that we care about them, we know who they are as individuals. I think that's what kind of builds a family culture in here, and I think if you go around and ask some of the crew guys, they'll probably tell you the same thing, that even our crew guys, they look after each other.
You like working for Louie?
Yeah. Him and Lewis they paying me good. Without him, I don't know what I would be doing.
Yeah. Tip number 8, we had a professor at Michigan State by the name of Doc Payne. When we were in the class, first thing Doc Payne said to us was, out of 40 of us guys, he said, guys, you're all going to get fired. So be prepared for it. We were all shocked. We were all young guys. We're all like, we'll never get fired. But sure enough, I got fired. We all get fired. When you get your performance evaluations, save them all. All your thank you notes that you get from Ladies Association, anybody like that, keep your files with all your paperwork, because it'll come in handy when you get fired. When you have blemishes on the golf course, you come out of winter time and you have some winter kill, whatever. I always focus on greens and green speeds. People will forget about the rest of the blemishes on the golf course if you have good green speeds. When you go to do your green speed measurement, don't be afraid to give it a little kick at the end and get that ball to roll a little farther. That's a joke. But make sure you have good communication skills. I send out a lot of emails, messages on what's happening on the golf course. We just completed a tee renovation project here. Last August we started, and so we're still growing in the tees. Going deeper than that, you got to make sure that you have a good master plan. When you have a master plan organized by an architect, it makes a world of difference. The last thing is golf course standards. What do you do on a daily basis? What are the heights of cut? How often are we cutting them? How often do we fertilize them? Yeah. And when people want you to do different things, you can say, well, it just doesn't fit our golf course standards. Every year we replace some of our older equipment, and so we can lay that out every year and say we're following this master plan. It's been stamped and approved by the board of directors. It protects us. Tip number 2 is taking care of the women. Today it's the women's district for the ladies, and we want to give them as much respect, and the quality is just the same for the women. Tip number 1, find a good soulmate. Been married 39 years. So it's my wife, Martha. She's a nurse. She's been with me all the way through it. So I owe a lot to my wife, and she's the backbone. She has a green thumb. We can drive by the golf course. She can tell me if it's in good shape or not. She cares about it. She cares about the golf course just as much as we do. Make sure you have a good soulmate, no matter what. Thanks for coming to Port Huron Golf Club. Hopefully these tips will help you, and best of luck out there. This is what happens when you retire. See you guys. Come to Port Huron.